Well, we bought the boat, but the next question is, when are we going to get the thing? Well guys, first of all, I want to say a big thank you back to you guys. Since I posted my last video announcing the fact that we bought the boat finally, yay! I've been overwhelmed with the amount of comments and well wishes that I've got from everybody, not only here on YouTube, but over on Facebook as well as my Instagram account. Last count, it was well over 500 comments, and I'm going to put this back again, that unfortunately I don't necessarily have the time always to reply to everybody right away, but I'm doing my best to chip away at all the comments. Now, that said, the number one questions that I got from you guys here and again on Facebook and Instagram is, when is the boat coming back and how are we going to get the boat back? Now, let's go back in time, all the way back to 2001 when we bought our second Sea Ray, our 268 Sundancer. And that boat was trailered back by the same company that we're going to be using this time around. No, we're not going to bring the boat back by water, as much as I'd love to. And Anchor Girl and I would love to just, get on that boat and bring it home. But it's still winter. And where that boat is sitting right now, it's still winter. And the ice is frozen everywhere. Now, let me back up a little bit and just tell you the boat is sitting in Sandusky, Ohio. Yay! Oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud. But anyways, so yeah, that's where the boat is sitting right now, and that's where the boat's going to come from to get to here, where we are in Ontario, Canada. It's roughly about 450 mile by road drive. Now, yes, we can physically bring the boat back. Again, if you follow the channel for any length of time, you'll know that we bought our Boogaboo 4, our 400 sedan bridge in Lake St. Clair, and we drove that boat home. Now the thing of it is, that was done in end of July, so for us to try to get the boat here at this time, we couldn't do it before the end of May, beginning of June, maybe even later, and that is because to get from Lake Erie and Lake St. Clair and Lake Huron and up and around through the Trent Severn Waterway, the locks don't open until the earliest, the May 24 long weekend, which is around the May 24 long weekend up here. Very close to my friends in America, you have Memorial Day, so that's a long weekend in May, which is always the official start to summer boating season, hoo-ha. But the problem is, I would say probably 30% of the time, like 30% of the years that the Trent Severn Waterway and the locks are supposed to open, is that they have been delayed, either to coronavirus or usually a heavy outflow of water, because when all this snow melts, it has to go through all the waterways and find its way to wherever it's going. And so if there's too much water flow and they can't safely operate the locks, they won't open it. And that's run by Parks Canada, and that's their call. And it's all in the name of safety. Last summer, by the time we started heading through the system, it was still a tremendous amount of water flow through there, because we had a really wet spring and summer, lots of rain, and there was warnings all over the place. And again, that delayed it, and they actually shut down a couple of portions of the system through the season due to high water levels and fast flowing currents. So with that in mind, yes, we would love to drive the boat back on its own hull. Well, that would be phenomenal. But we want to get the boat back here as quickly as possible, obviously. The boat is all there. It's all complete. We're very happy with it overall. However, of course, you know me, I can't just let things lie. So we're already shopping for little things to personalize it, and I will follow up with that in a future video, and I'll give you a rundown on what we're hoping to do with that boat. So with that in mind, I have to get the boat back here as quickly as possible, and so the quickest way to do that will be by trailer. And like I say, the fellow who will be moving it is his name is Keith from Drew Marine Transport, and I will leave a link to his website in the description. We have been, like I said, since 2001 was the first time we used them, and he moved our 26 foot, and then when we bought our 30 foot, the 300 on Lake Erie, right across from Sandusky, Ohio. As a matter of fact, that boat, the previous owners, they actually had a little Ohio sticker so that they could buzz across Lake Erie and go into Sandusky, and they would do that just for lunch. It's about 40 miles across, so let's say 2 hours at speed to get there. So an easy run, like I say, straight across Lake Erie in a place called Kingsville, Ontario. And I'm going to Kingsville. sorry. Anyways, yeah, so we picked that boat up there, and then our most recent boat, our 330 Sundancer, he picked up that boat on the Rideau Canal, which is that way about 4.5 hours east. That was in 2017, yeah, so he brought that boat back. He's already well aware. When we sold the last boat, I told him this is, probably what's going to happen. Wherever we buy a boat, this truck ain't going to move a boat by road on trailers. So I contacted him right away and just said, heads up, this is what we're going to do. And we've been bouncing all over the map trying to find a boat. So this is it. He's already booked. And so we're happy to be using him again. Again, Keith from Drew Marine Transport. If you're looking to have a boat move, call him. He does Canada, the States, all over the place. So hopefully he'll be able to help you out. But if you want him, you gotta book early, because we're getting into that time of the year where everybody's gonna want to be moved. So with that in mind, and again, the whole timeline, right now we're looking at having the boat where it's in Sandusky, launch probably last week of April, hopefully. I've been told no later than the first week of May. Get in the water, do the sea trial, and then boom, on the trailer and bring it home. Now, also, please, you have to keep in mind, my friends, I know a lot of you guys feel like, oh man, just throw it on a trailer and drive it home. It's not that straightforward. We are bringing that boat from the United States into Canada. There is paperwork and taxes to be paid. I actually have to pay the tax on that boat, a big amount of sales tax, before it even leaves Ohio. So there's that, because we have to have the paperwork in hand for reaching the border and making it a citizen. It's called importing a vessel. I'm going to leave a link down in the description to a blog post that I posted 6-7 years ago, because I had a lot of people ask about it when we brought the 400 back, the sedan, because it was the same thing. So there's a whole write-up, and it's straightforward, but it has to be done ahead of time heading home. So there's a few things that we have to do, a little bit of research and a little bit of just getting our ducks in a row, and that's okay, because like I say, everything's frozen. So the plan is, same with the last boat and the 300, bring it back as soon as we can, and it will come to our marina, be put in the water, and I can start doing my fun stuff. All right, so that's that. That's how that's all going to work. Now, this is going to be the first video in probably a whole series of answering your questions, because there's still a whole list of questions that I want to go through to answer with you. It's just a lot easier doing it this way rather than answer individually on all the comments. And I will talk to you a lot more about buying that boat, the whole process, dealing with the surveyor, the broker, both of which I'm going to highly recommend to you guys and let you know and give you their names and such. So those will be in future subsequent long-winded videos much like this. So that's it. I hope you learned a little bit from that and have a little bit more insight as to how we're going to bring the boat back and why, when, and where, and so on and so forth. And as always, I really, really look forward to your comments. Like I say, thank you guys so much for not only your support, following me along. And did I mention that we hit 20,000 subscribers a couple of weeks ago? Woohoo! That should have been a standalone video right then and there. But I've been too busy with this whole... Yeah, so that's that. I'm going to leave it at that and say once again, thank you so much for all your comments on the last video. And I will look forward to any questions, fire away. I might not be able to necessarily answer you directly right away because I am very busy, but I read them all, and maybe that will be inspiration for another video. Yeah, hoo-ha, we bought a boat. We're so excited. If you're not following me on Facebook, I posted a picture. I did a post the other night, and it was Anchor Girl and I. We can't even sleep. All we're thinking about is the boat and the fact that we're going to be boating again. Who freaking on that we got the boat that we want. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks again, guys. Looking forward to your comments, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.